Triple Cities Makerspace members volunteered to answer phones at WSKG. Thank you so much.
Leslie, I'm Greg.
Nice to meet you, Greg.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Yeah.
Let's talk to the Facebook people about what Makerspace does. Walk with me, talk with me.
Makerspace is awesome. We make things, if you couldn't gather that.
I've actually heard of that. We had a person here who won a 3D printer that was printed by a 3D printer.
I know, it's pretty crazy
that
stuff.
you guys did that. And you guys made that?
We have actually over 4 3D printers at our space. We have 6,000 square feet of space for makers. We have craft areas. We have a metal shop, a wood shop, electronics lab, and we also do workshops and classes. So everyone should come out and check those out.
So I gather from trolling the internet that making is kind of like a thing. I mean, there are people who like to get together and make stuff, and it's not necessarily about what you're making, but it's that you're making something. It's the fun of getting together and just like making cool gadgets. Is that right? Am I getting this right?
You are. The DIY movement, the do-it-yourself movement is huge in the United States and around the world, and we're a part of that. In fact, we showed at the World Maker Fair in New York City last month.
So there are World Maker Fairs.
It was. In fact, we showed off to 120,000 people.
So what did you show off to the World Maker Fair?
Well, we have a really cool foundry. We showed some of our cool projects that some of our members have been working on. A foundry?
So you guys are like making metal things? Is that what that means?
Indeed, we are making metal things. We have an awesome metal workshop at the space.
So give me an example of something you made in your foundry. That's really cool. I didn't know you guys did that.
We're actually building the foundry right now, and we were showing them how we're doing that. So the people there responded really well to that. We had one of the only ones at the space at the fair, so that's nice.
So what are your meetings like? Are people like, here's a cool project, how would we do this? Or, what is that like?
Sometimes the conversations happen very organically, and other times they have dedicated projects. Our space is really fun, and we have a really cool collective group of artists, engineers, technology enthusiasts, and we're all geeks.
So it's kind of like a blend of different disciplines.
Yeah.
There's not just people who are into the nuts and bolts. There's people into design, there's people into arts, all that kind of stuff.
Yes, we have some classes based on people who are really into crocheting and those who are really interested in vacuum tube amplifiers, and it's a whole collection of people, and anyone can find some people to relate to. We have people who are interested in costumes, we have people who are interested in aquariums, so it's just a really cool group, and I'm happy to be a part of it. So
we talked about 3D printers. What are some other cool gadgets people get to use when they work with the Makerspace?
Well, I actually love everything that they have there. We have a really cool new laser cutter, which is fabulous, so anyone can do neat projects with that.
So what do you cut with a laser cutter?
Well, you can do plastics, which is really neat. We're hoping to make actually jewelry from that in the future.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, and we have some really cool workshops planned that involve jewelry, some that involve more technology things with like L-wire and neopixels.
Wow, I don't know what those two things are.
Really fun. They like lights up, blink up, so it's really
excellent.
fun. Yeah.
So if it's a laser cutter, I'm gathering that means you get to design something on a computer, and then just suddenly there it is. Well, not suddenly, it probably takes a while to cut, but there
very
it is
quickly
in
it does come out.
Physical space after just conceiving of it in your head.
Yeah, it's really fun, and even better is with like the 3D printers is that in Google SketchUp you can mock up something, and then automatically you can just send it off and it starts printing. So.
Well, it sounds like you guys have all kinds of excellent fun.
We do.
And what should people do if it sounds like something they'd like to participate in? Is there a website? How do people
we're on tcmakerspace.com. We are also on Facebook, so you should check us out there. And we have a really nice open nights every Tuesday from like 6 to close. And sometimes we're there really late. So you guys should pop over every Tuesday night at 140 Baldwin Street in Johnson City, New York by UHS Hospital, and right across the tracks.
So the Makerspace is actually a space?
Yes.
You guys have a place where you hang out and do stuff. That's so cool.
Dedicated space, and members get 24/7 access. They get use of the full facility, and we are actually one of the more equipment-rich makerspaces out there, so you guys should definitely check us out.
That is so excellent. So do you have any kind of public events coming up you want to get the word out about?
We have some really cool workshop series out there. You should definitely check us out at Facebook or on tcmakerspace.com for more information.
So these are where people would learn to do some of the cool projects that you guys are involved in.
Definitely, and we're also going to be showing at the Poughkeepsie Mini Maker Fair on November 15th.
How fun. So
Yeah.
there are regular maker fairs where you get to show off your handiwork from the laser printer and with the NeoPixels and all those other cool things you were speaking of.
Indeed. In fact, I'm going to tell you news that we haven't published out, so this is really exciting.
All right. So it's just us.
Okay, just us. Well, we're actually hoping to do a Binghamton Mini Maker Fair in 2015. So
That would be so
keep
cool.
your eyes out for that.
So people would come from other cities and towns and show off their cool stuff.
Yes. So we're going to be hopefully hosting that in 2015. So you should definitely keep your ears out for that and think about projects you might want to show off as a maker.
Well, remind us of your name and position with the Southern Tier Makerspace.
My name is Leslie Morgan Frederick, and I am part of the Makerspace, and I do the marketing, and I guess I'm the community manager there. So kind of a fun, all-inclusive title.
Love it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.